So for this video, we are taking on the Piston Cavum in Return to Clockwork City on Master difficulty. Again, no deck list on the screen. That means that because we're playing as Lyneth, they are giving us the deck. The gimmick behind this encounter, and we're going to go ahead and dive right in, is that your creatures can't attack unless you've played an action this turn. So really, this encounter, and this is what it tells us, right? They can only move through the pistons if you use actions to pry them open, which means essentially they can't attack unless you've played an action. So go ahead and keep the navigator, throw the rest back. Again, that's what this tells us. So this encounter is kind of about making sure you're making the best use of timing when you want to attack, when you get your actions, etc., etc. Now, it might be tempting to go with a Harpy or even a Navigator here for trying to trade into that, but the faster we get this treasure hunt going, the better.
I call it
and
learning.
Because of the ward, it means we can potentially value trade here. Or they can just do that. That's rather interesting. So there is one trigger for us. We're going to go ahead and actually play the Revealing the Unseen, because not only do we want some more actions in our hand, but also we want to make sure that we trade here so that they don't get this value trade. Monk Strike is going to be really fantastic for us. That's a fantastic pickup. In this encounter, it's pretty normal for you to take some damage early, so if that happens, don't panic. We're going to go ahead and develop an Arcanist and another Scroll Seeker.
I call it learning.
If they want to go double into this, that's fine. It just stalls for us even longer. So again, not really the end of the world. We're going to go ahead and play a Hex Mage.
They'll never outsmart me.
So there is some of that damage we were talking about. We're just going to go ahead and nuke that. That's fine. We still get an action out of that Arcanist. Oh wow, and a Unstoppable Rage. It's pretty adorable. Now, our turn should appear pretty obvious here, but in case it doesn't, we're going to go ahead and play that. Then we're going to bolt there and go ahead and take a value trade there. So that's a pretty large beast. Certainly not something that we want to deal with, but for now, what we're actually going to do is we're just going to go ahead and shackle it. And then I think now is as good a time as any to go ahead and use this Monk Strike, because it's going to allow us to attack but also get some health back, and then we don't have to worry so much. So let's go ahead and use the Monk Strike here. Now, because we give this drain, when this hits, we also gain 2 health there as well. So that's a pretty neat, nifty trick working in our favor. And now the tables have kind of turned. Now the reason we put the Harpy here is because we can use weakness there and make a trade. The question is whether or not that's what we want to do right out of the gate. Let's start by seeing if this draws us a card. Nope, never lucky. We do want to go ahead and do this. And then while we're at it, we're going to go ahead and drop a Cunning Ally here as well.
Some light on the problem.
Give us a Firebolt for later. This will go ahead and make this trade. This will come in. And then because this thing continues to do damage both from the effects and attacking, we're going to go ahead and just trade here. Besides, we don't want to break this last rune and potentially give him a Prophecy. Monk Strike still carrying us. We've got plenty of health as a buffer here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and remove the drain creature. We don't want them healing, but also, you know, we would like to attack them. And then as long as they don't hit a prophecy, and they did not, this firebolt on any creature, but let's target a crab, will finish the encounter. So this one's pretty straightforward, as long as you're just making sure that you're making value trades when you should. Don't panic and feel like you have to play an action every turn. Generate actions, even if they end up not being great, just making sure that you have enough so that you can adequately attack when needed. That's it. That's the key to the encounter. So that's the Piston Cavum.
Have you found a way out of here?
No, but I did spot
Swims
a
at night,
memory
you're
star
talking.
over that way.
Thanks for watching, as always, and until next time, may you walk on warm sands.